Okay, so today we wanted to go ahead and review the movie Lights Out. It was a great take on the old story of being afraid of the dark.
And it was pretty trippy, to say the least.
I originally saw the short film and thought that was scary. When I first heard that it was getting a full-length feature film, I was so excited. And I went out and bought this when it came out on DVD and Blu-ray during the last week of October, in celebration of Halloween. So, yeah. Overall, this movie is very creepy. It's got some great imagery, great special effects. The actors and cast all add to the story of the ghost character and the other characters.
And then, like, the story with the ghost is not entirely your typical take on it. Like, a lot of people see, like, I tried to call it in the beginning and I didn't. So overall, I feel like it's a great film. It's pretty creepy, and I definitely would recommend it. So we're going to get into the spoiler section of our review. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it, and then come back and watch the rest of this video. Oh God.
So that just happened.
It did? Oh, wow.
It made me dizzy.
I think we're in spoiler land now.
Okay, so spoiler land.
What's in spoiler land?
I don't know. What's in spoiler land? So the characters had to basically uncover this ghost story about a woman named Diana and how she connected to the two children's mothers.
So, yeah, because this is... It's not like a fairy tale sort of thing like that all people know. This is something that it just has to do, it's connected to their family. So I thought that aspect was pretty interesting. I thought it was going to be one of those things, you know, like, oh, there's this folklore of this woman who, I don't know, maybe she killed people or something, but that's not what it is.
And when I first saw that this movie was out during October, I was thinking, well, I wonder if it's going to be something like The Grudge or like
I was thinking that too.
Darkness Falls.
Oh, yeah.
And then you brought up a good one. Mama would be another sort of comparison, as in the imagery and the sort of ghost story. We kind of thought it might be like that.
Yeah, and like there were some elements that could be like similar to Mama or Darkness Falls, but it's a totally different span. Yeah, like you can't line them up and say, oh, these are all the same. They're not.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Lights Out for what it was. Very creepy. The characters were really good.
It actually made us jump. Like we were like legitimately like oh hell no, no, stop it.
I'm not gonna sleep with the lights on, but will you?
Maybe.
This is the second time I've actually seen it.
Look, it's mostly just because I see, like, it's just the eyes, like, you know, like when she turns, and then, like, her eyes, so, yeah, I might. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a coward.
Well, I mean, when I first watched The Grudge, I didn't sleep for like 3 days, and then I, like, kept the lights on forever, but I'm over that now, but, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you, I still haven't watched The Grudge.
Really? Oh my god. Okay, maybe we should do it, but I'm afraid because that was one movie that actually did scare me. And I watched it on Halloween, so.
Like, I hated aspects of it, but, like, my friend used to call me and do, like, the voice of, like, the,
Yeah, that's creepy. Anyway, maybe we should actually do a Grudge marathon and do a review on it later.
I think watching this movie kind of makes me want to watch more movies like that. I don't know. Usually I stay away from stuff like that. Like,
there are two actors in this movie that we automatically recognize, and that was Billy Burke and Maria Bello.
Yes.
And they both did a really great job.
They did. I was sad that there wasn't more Billy Burke.
Yeah. When I actually initially saw him, I was like, oh, he's probably going to be our leading character, and he wasn't.
And like, he's going to save the day, but no.
And I thought the ending was actually really, really good because the ghost or the Diana, she existed because she lived in her mind. So
like she was also like feeding off of Maria Bello's character.
Yeah. And because she lived in her mind, the way that she killed her off was perfect. So
yeah.
I mean, I felt anyway.
Yeah, but you know they're still going to make a sequel. They're going to find some way to spin it into a sequel.
I doubt it, but James Wan produced this movie, and he always has a really good. He always puts out really good movies, or he always gets behind really good creepy ghost stories. And anytime I see his name on a movie, I get really excited. So he helped produce this. David Sandberg was the director, and it all worked really well. They all worked really well together. One of the most creepy scenes in the movie for all of us was when the daughter, Rebecca, was sleeping in her bed, and she had just taken her brother to have some sleep at her apartment, away from her mother, away from the situation over at his house. And
he was supposed to be in the bed next to her, but she wakes up and realizes that he's not there. And so...
Yeah, and then there's this tattoo light that keeps flashing.
Yeah, it's like this red light. It just goes on and
neon
off,
sign.
on and off.
Yeah, it's a neon tattoo sign that keeps flashing on and off. And it has like this rhythm.
And it makes you wonder, why does she live in this apartment with this annoying light?
Anyway, so she starts to wake up because she's hearing something. And you can see the woman...
someone.
Yeah, someone.
On the ground, like...
Scratching
into
or
the something. Ground. Something's going on the floor, on the ground, and Rebecca doesn't realize who it is until...
Or what it is.
But it was so creepy because it builds an intensity because of how the light had that rhythm. And
because you can only see her when it's dark.
Yeah.
So when the bright red is flashed on, she's not there. And then when it's gone, she's there.
And when she realized that she saw her, like, she started moving towards her and moving towards her. And you're like, at the point where you're like, oh my God, run to the light.
Get to the light switch!
Seriously. Get the light on. She's about to be on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was really intense. I felt, anyway.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the movie, we see our main character, Rebecca.
Our heroine.
She has a black light. And she's using this black light to see Diana. And this black light does not burn Diana. It just helps the character see her in her true form. Sees her skin and everything, right?
Yeah.
So,
and then we got a really good look at Diana's face, and she's not pretty.
Something that we were kind of wondering about was what is up with the whole light sensitivity thing. So I understand that it's an actual condition, right?
Yes,
and
she has, apparently in this movie, she has this extreme case of a light sensitivity that some people are born with.
Right. So basically, you can't go into the sun.
No, and even regular lights can harm them. But I think that just depends on the level. But apparently, this girl had an extreme case of it.
Yeah. So household lights, flashlights are harming her, but for some reason, this black light isn't, and I did not quite understand why the black light wasn't. We were talking about this in other movies. It seems that black lights do kind of harm other creatures that
sometimes
that have light sensitivity. So we were just wondering what that was all about. If you guys have a inside information or knowledge about it,
or theory of some kind, because we're trying to come up with one.
Please let us know in the comments down below. We honestly don't know. We were talking about how
because with the character, especially this character specifically, they used a flashlight.
Yeah, and
it burned her, like it damaged her. But the black light, nothing.
So I don't know if it's maybe that it's different from a UV light. We're kind of wondering what entirely is the difference.
Yeah.
But we know that there is a difference between black light and UV light. But
not all lights are UV.
So, I don't know. Maybe we're rambling now.
We're not scientists.
Anyway, let us know what you think about the whole light situation and how it interacted with her character down below. Okay, one of the things that we found most creepy about Diana's character were her fingernails and how long they were.
Very long.
She used them to scratch her name into things and cause creepy noises. And she also used it to poke and grab and claw at Billy Burke's character, which was a really creepy scene as well. Good way to start out the movie, I felt.
Especially considering that there's this one moment where she's crouched down, so she just looks like a ball, and then all of a sudden when she stands up, and then you see,
just like her body structure, how skinny she was, how she held herself.
Very
There's a lot of side profile shots of her to get the...
Yeah.
I'm going to call it the Freddy silhouette.
So another thing that we noticed and were pleasantly surprised by was that in the original short, you see the character in the short turning off the light and then seeing something, and then the light turning back on and not seeing it, and then turning off the light and
It's
seeing
there.
something. Well, throughout the film, that is repeated. In the
Yes.
beginning of the movie, with the lady who's working with Billy Burke,
Poor unfortunately.
then Billy Burke,
Mm-hmm.
and then I believe Rebecca is right after that with the tattoo
Yeah,
sign.
she was.
And then who else? Well, I mean, I think that was the repeated on
Yeah.
and off. But then you see it later on with Maria Billo and her son character,
A little bit, yeah.
where she welcomes Diana into their like movie night.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if you guys hear that, it's Diana. She's actually scratching on my walls right now.
You did not tell me she was going to be here.
Thank you guys for watching our review on Lights Out. And please be sure to let us know what you think of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
Be sure to comment and subscribe if you haven't to my friend here's channel.
see you guys later.
Bye.